Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today I am going to share my list of the top 10 third-party games that should come to Nintendo Switch 2. I've wanted to make this video for a bit of time, but I decided to save it until after the announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2 to get this video out. And now that the Nintendo Switch 2 has been announced, I'm ready to get this video out. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Number 10, all three Hoyoverse games. Genshin Impact already has a massive player base on other platforms like PlayStation 5 and PC, and the improved hardware of the Nintendo Switch 2 should be able to handle Genshin Impact, especially with the online capabilities. And it's not just Genshin Impact that's a contender for the Switch 2. It's also possible that Honkai Starrail and Zenless Zone Zero could also come to Nintendo Switch 2. Number 9, Forza Horizon 5. I know this sounds a bit silly, but with Grounded being added to the Nintendo Switch 1's library and Xbox being open to their games coming to other platforms such as PS5 and Nintendo Switch, it is possible that we could see a Forza game make it on to the Nintendo Switch 2 in some form. And Forza Horizon 5 is a visually impressive game, but would the Nintendo Switch 2 be able to handle it? That's the question. I enjoyed both Forza Horizon 4 and 5, so seeing 5 come to Nintendo Switch 2 would be an immediate pickup for me, so I can play Forza anywhere on the go without having to rely on cloud streaming. Number 8, The Sims 4. Considering that the Joy-Con on the Nintendo Switch 2 are rumored to have a mouse feature in them, The Sims 4 is a game that would use that feature no problem. And considering that The Sims has not been on a Nintendo platform outside of My Sims since 2007, with The Sims 2 Castaway on Nintendo DS, releasing The Sims 4 on Nintendo Switch 2 could mark not only the comeback of The Sims on Nintendo platforms, but could also showcase the new mouse feature quite well. Number 7, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. It's unpredictable if the Nintendo Switch 2 would be able to handle the remake of Final Fantasy VII, but considering that it's on all other platforms already, it could be possible to bring both Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth to Nintendo Switch 2, but it may have to be reworked to run on the Nintendo Switch 2 depending on the power. And Final Fantasy VII Part 3 could come at a later date as well. Number 6, all of the mainline Kingdom Hearts games, with no cloud ports this time. Kingdom Hearts, I mean all of them, have no excuse not to be on the Nintendo Switch 2, considering that they all had awful cloud ports on the Nintendo Switch. So porting Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, as well as Kingdom Hearts 3, with all of them running locally on the console with no cloud port garbage, is a must for the new console. And I just don't see why they would port the first two Kingdom Hearts games as cloud ports, considering that the original Nintendo Switch is more powerful than the PS2. So there's clearly no excuse here. Number 5, all the modern Resident Evil games. The Resident Evil franchise is an incredibly received series of games that definitely need to see ports on the Nintendo Switch 2. All the classic ones are there already. It's the 5 modern Resident Evil games, consisting of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the remake of Resident Evil 2 from 2019, the remake of Resident Evil 3 from 2020, Resident Evil Village, and the remake of Resident Evil 4 from 2023. These games look great visually already, and seeing them all on Nintendo Switch 2 will not only give me the excuse to build a collection of remakes of GameCube games, but to also bring them locally, not just digitally, but physically as well. Number 4, Planet Coaster 2 and Planet Zoo. Both Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo are more designed for PC than consoles, but with the new room and mouse feature on the Joy-Cons, I could say that the Nintendo Switch 2 could have an advantage over other platforms when it comes to Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. I've always wanted to see Planet Coaster on the Nintendo Switch, so getting a bundle consisting of Planet Coaster 2 and Planet Zoo Nintendo Switch 2 edition would be a treat for me, since I've always wanted to carry a theme park simulator on the go, and bringing one as complex as Planet Coaster would be a game changer in this scenario. Number 3, Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is already on Nintendo Switch, but I think Hogwarts Legacy could benefit from an upgrade on the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch definitely did provide a solid port for Hogwarts Legacy, but I definitely think an upgrade on Nintendo Switch to bring it up to the scale of other platforms would be great to see. But hopefully before Avalanche Games move on to Hogwarts 2, that we end up seeing Hogwarts Legacy on the Nintendo Switch 2. Number 2, No Man's Sky. Wait a minute! I've already got No Man's Sky on my PS5. Why am I asking for a Nintendo Switch 2 version of No Man's Sky? Well, No Man's Sky is already a great game, but seeing it reworked to run on the Nintendo Switch 2 would make the experience even better. I'm just hoping for No Man's Sky to eventually introduce cross-progression so I can play on the PS5 while I'm at home and on Nintendo Switch 2 while I'm on the go. Number 1, Persona 5 Royal and Persona 3 Reload. Now, Persona 5 Royal is already on Nintendo Switch, but an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2 to fix the frame rate issues on some of the animated textures would improve the experience on Nintendo Switch, which is already a great port, but just to fix one issue on the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Persona 5 Royal would make the game feel on par with the console counterparts. And I think that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be the last platform Royal will be ported to. And Persona 3 Reload, I think, will come to Nintendo Switch 2 as well, assuming that it will skip Nintendo Switch 1 entirely due to hardware limitations, but bringing it over to the Nintendo Switch 2 will help me keep my JRPGs to one platform, being the Nintendo Switch 2. Considering that the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm hoping, will be my go-to platform for JRPGs. So keeping all 4 Xenoblade games, all the Persona games, and all the Final Fantasy games to one platform will make it a bit easier for me. So guys, what did you think of my list on the top 10 third-party games that should release on Nintendo Switch 2? And I want to hear from you. What third-party games do you want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2? So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another video like this one in the future. And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.